So I've always had the fuzz in the front of my board because I had to. It's germanium, and it's a Fjord Fuzz. I love it. It's the Soul, which has a univibe in it as well. So it's kind of like 2-in-1, which at the time, trying to consolidate a lot of space. But main purpose of this video is I want to record how my sound or my tone sounds with the fuzz up front and the tuner in buffered mode. That way I can kind of always see what notes being played. I just like that, and I don't have to hit it to tune. I can just hit my volume pedal. However, I might like the tone better, or maybe the functionality better plugged in straight to the tuner. My long-term solution is I'm gonna get a buffer, probably Pinstripe or maybe Walrus, whoever makes a good buffer. Vertex Effects makes a good buffer. I think Goodwood Audio. There's a ton of good buffers out there, but I'm definitely going to do that eventually. And then I'm gonna split my signal, where it's gonna go maybe like tuner, compressor first, or tuner, fuzz, compressor, or I'm sorry, tuner in one, and then fuzz in the other, so they can both be up front, and no one has to fight over that, and I can have my cake and eat it too. Also, it'd be cool to put like a preamp in one section and a preamp in another section with like an EQ and kind of tone shape, maybe my wet effects and my dry effects routed into 2 different channels. So I definitely need a buffer. There's a lot of endless opportunities I can do with that. But right now, I mean, my board's just kind of, I'm putting stuff on, taking it off, so it's endlessly changing, probably like everyone else's board. But yeah, so today we're just gonna see if the tuner works better in the front or behind the fuzz. I was going to do it with the compressor too, because I could also run that as true bypass, and then I can kind of get away with moving that around the board, but I think I'm just going to stick with 2 and then figure it out. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm going to start in true bypass with the Walrus Canvas tuner going into the fuzz. And then I'm going to swap it and go fuzz going into the Walrus Canvas tuner in monitor mode, which I think is buffered. It has to be buffered. So I'm going to see which one, if I can tell a difference or not. I think my preference is still the tuner behind, that way I can kind of see it always on. But it's not bad looking at my daughter either. So very cool either way. I'm gonna leave just the reverb delay on. My amp is the Vox, or the Ruby, which is UA's version of a Vox, or a couple of them. I'm gonna start with all the other pedals off except for my compressor, and then I'll just add drives, but really I'm just showcasing the fuzz and just seeing if I can hear the fuzz with any tone changes, or maybe any more spinning up or gating when it's behind or in front of the tuner. Again, tuner is going to be in true bypass if it's in front, and buffered if it's behind. So we'll see. Okay, so now I have my fuzz and tuner swapped back around to where I originally had it. But what I'm gonna do now is, since it's already here, I'm gonna keep it in true bypass and then change it to the buffered. That way I can hear all three. So, cool, let's go. Okay, right off the bat, I can't tell a whole lot. Maybe a little bit louder, kind of thinner. Weirdly, I don't know. It's like thinner but louder. Just my initial. I haven't heard it back yet, but let's change the mode real quick. Bypass mode. Oh, I love this Walrus. You guys are just killing it. This tuner is so easy to use. So okay, I just go down to monitor mode. Click that. Now I'm in monitor mode. So instead of a picture showing up, it'll always have the, I don't know if you can see it, it'll always have the tuner going, yeah. Barely see it. All right, so it's in buffered now. By the way, it's still in buffered, so. Or now it's in buffered. Yeah, it's in buffered now. Was in true bypass. Then it was in true bypass in a different order. And now it's still behind the fuzz, but in buffered. So we'll see, maybe the compressor will act differently. I don't know. It's a domino effect.